Okay, I'm going to be trying to do a reading concerning Gabby Petito and her disappearance. So let's see if we can figure out what happened.
I don't drive a Bentley, and I don't have a house to live in. But I'd really, really, really like to take you out.
Are you kidding me? Any man who would jump in front of a bullet for me can definitely take a little deal.
We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse.
Just listen to me, please. Gina, I lied to you.
The Two of Swords.
But I've never cheated on you. But I am guilty.
And the Empress.
I'm guilty of paying more attention to my job than I do my wife.
The Empress has to do with the mother. So it's either her coming up as a mother figure or it has something to do with the mother.
No.
With the Page of Pentacles here, I'm feeling like somebody made a mistake or they put in some effort, didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. And somebody's having to make a decision regarding this mother. And this here makes me feel like there was some kind of fight. I feel like, I'm feeling like maybe she was pregnant.
No.
We have the Magician in the reverse. Some type of manipulation.
Say no.
Hey, girls.
No.
We have the Sun.
So, you guys were pretending to be them the entire time?
No.
Yes, we were, but we was only doing our job.
Stop.
We have the High Priestess reversed. Nine of Swords. And the Fool.
So much more. So, I guess this means we won't be hanging out anymore.
Oh, don't say that. Of course we will. We'll hang out. We'll all get together and we're gonna go.
Honestly, I'm feeling like somebody was stressed out and worried about this mother-baby situation, baby energy. It could also be pertaining to the Sun card. But somebody had to do some kind of manipulation and trickery in order to make their situation feel better. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Nine of Swords, someone could have had a clouded judgment, stress and worry, and maybe they're not listening to their situation, or they're worried that some kind of secret is going to come out. With the Fool, I feel like somebody wants to be free of this situation. You have all of these fish at the bottom, which also represent pregnancy. And it's like this guy is trying to run away from them, but also like he's afraid.
Stop it.
We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So somebody trying to come back from some kind of betrayal, trying to cover their tail. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person thought that they were going to be losing money in this situation. So I feel like the gentleman, I don't remember his name, Brian, her boyfriend, I feel like she was pregnant and he was worried about the pregnancy and worried about, it costing him money in the long run and costing him his stability as he saw it, and he made a decision. We have the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles being someone who's single and free, and the Eight of Pentacles working for it, making plans. So he was planning on how to become single and free from this connection. He made a choice.
Dude, your soda's on your car. Your soda's on your car.
We had the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone coming back to a situation that they had left or a place that they had left. The Knight of Wands. And the Star card. So maybe along their trip they had gone somewhere and he ended up going back to that place. Like maybe it seemed like the perfect place. This place could have, I mean, I know it sounds vague, but this place could have had water around it or some kind of waterfall. But it's like he's thinking that that's a really good idea to go in that direction. Somewhere with the waterfall. Somewhere they had already left from. And they went back to it. Queen of Pentacles. I'm wondering if he told, well, that was already his fiance, but I wonder if he told her that they were going to some place to elope, get hitched. Oh. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. But it's like that wasn't true. He was misleading her. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. A missed opportunity. I feel like he duped her and tricked her into going to a place because he said it would be the perfect place for them to go ahead and get married and tie the knot. But really, like I said, she was misled and there was no love in this situation. He was trying to put an end to their beginning. And as you can see, the Queen of Pentacles has these little children around her. And whatever she's wearing on her head kind of looks like a veil to me. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which I'm going to clarify, but somebody made an investment or they started something that, nope, they were waiting to see what came from it. Like they made some initiative or took some kind of action, but they had to wait and see what would happen.
No.
Nope. And I'm not gonna like stand on this, but if you look at this picture, this little guy here is drawing blood from this tree. So I'll just note that and move on. We have the Page of Wands here on stilts.
No.
I think this person was moving forward with a plan, but trying to be very careful not to leave any trail behind. And something to do with the trees near this waterfall place. We have the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. The Five of Cups is regret and loss. And the Three of Swords is heartbreak and tragedy. For these two cards to come out together, I feel like that was the location in which I feel like she was killed. This Three of Swords, this is a woman, and she has those three swords through her heart, with a tear running down her face. And if you look here, there's two legs, and then there's a third coming down, which again makes me feel like there was a pregnancy. With the Strength card here, I do feel like there was a struggle. Where's my index cards? You see them over there? The ones that I made. You can hand them to me, but
Oh, Mom, guess what?
you can hand me those.
I was looking in Granny's drawer thingy, and I found your pendulum. Is there something along that?
She knew that was mine.
I know. I got another bag.
And she had to pick that up the night that I lost it, because I was looking for it the night that I lost it, and nobody said anything.
I know. And it looks...
Will you hand me those cards? I'm like recording right now. Thanks. The card that came out, and this came out in the reverse though, was Criminal Mind. They could engage in some criminal activity, theft, fraud, or using illegal drugs. So with it coming out in the reverse, I don't feel like this was typical of Brian to do anything illegal. The sex addict. They have a hard time controlling their sexual urges. Unusual preferences. They could have an interest or engaging in something that is not considered mainstream. Power hungry. They abuse their power to control the vulnerable and hidden feelings. Something is bothering them, but they're choosing to stay quiet about it. Now, these two cards together kind of freak me out a little bit. Because you have the devil, and then you have this power-hungry man, which is frightening. They abuse their power to control the vulnerable. They have a hard time controlling their urges. Unusual preferences. I'm wondering too if she didn't find out that he had some kind of unusual fetish or interest, and she didn't really speak up about it. The past, they're lying about their past, something worth something worth looking into. It says secret money in reverse. They have a secret credit card or hidden money that they're hiding from you, but it's in the reverse, so I feel like this person pretended like they had money that they didn't have. It was a one-time mistake, and now they're regretful. We have loyalty and confidence, both represented by beautiful blonde women. So I feel like this is Gabby's energy. I feel like she was loyal to this person. And like maybe if she found out or heard about something from his past, or she found out about like these unusual preferences, she was the type of person to stand by your man and stand by his side no matter what. Like she knew that they could get through it. And maybe it was a little bit naive to think that. I also feel like there may have been some abuse, physical violence, and fighting. But nonetheless, she was gonna fix him. Oath in reverse. So somebody made a promise that they couldn't keep, that they broke. And we have the card Hope. It also looks like, oh my gosh, there's a little bitty waterfall in this picture. There's the moon, which is like things that are hidden in secrets. But its light is shining. You can't see it because my lighting's horrible. But there's the moon, and then here's this tiny waterfall, and a little waterfall that's flowing before a log and some rocks. High Priestess of Fire and High Priestess of Air. There possibly could have been a third party with him having his unusual preferences. He could have searched out someone or found someone to play out his fantasies. With the High Priestess of the Air, though, I feel like there was confusion then between what he wanted out of life. Maybe he was extremely attracted to this other person that he met, and then Gabby was just somebody that was in the way of that. We have cycles here. So I feel like him wanting to move into another phase of love. There was somebody else that he had his eye on, either that or he realized he didn't want to be tied down to the situation. So he got rid of it. Because if she was pregnant and she was going to have a baby, then it couldn't be just a breakup and she was gone. He was going to be attached to her for life. We have chaos in the reverse. And High Priestess of Water. So whenever it came to his feelings and his emotions, this was the only thing that could calm him and create peace. He felt like maybe the winds of chaos would die down as far as being torn between his emotions. He put her to rest. And whenever he did it, he felt like it was successful. Like, he's scot-free now. Honesty. Like, that's the truth. Message. This could be pertaining to this message, but this is a true message. And also, he could have sent somebody a message when it was done. Summon. It could have been that third party person. Maybe he didn't tell her exactly what he did, but he sent her a message saying he wanted to bring her forth or be with her. High Priestess of Air in reverse, meditation in the reverse, and self-worth. I think bringing an end to his inner security, like the whole situation just stressed him out. and had him losing balance. But for some reason, doing this like made him feel good about himself or gave him some kind of peace. We have fulfillment and choices in reverse. So if he wanted what he wanted with the fulfillment card, his wishes, his wildest dreams, he had no choice. He felt like he had no choice. In order to get the things that he wanted, this had to be done. Oh, my feet. Both of them are dead. And when I said that, it made me think about this reading. Both of them are dead. I wonder if that is Gabby and a baby. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Hangman reverse. And the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And so whenever he was thinking about, he didn't know what to do about Gabby in this situation. And either she or he maybe had an emotional blockage between each other. And he started to look at her in a new way. He started to see her in a different light. He didn't see her as somebody who was loving and caring and nurturing. I felt like he just started to see her as, like, maybe not see her as, but maybe he had a colder perspective towards her. And she just became like an obstacle, an object. And with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, this is a very, I feel like, harsh, abrupt ending. And I feel like now Brian's not getting much sleep over it. Yeah, Four of Swords, anxiety, stress. Ace of Cups and the Hermit. So, within his own self, privately inside, he's hoping for this new love connection. He was hoping and contemplating and trying to find a way to have this new connection with somebody else. The King of Wands in the reverse and the Magician. I feel like he's somebody that was harsh, authoritative, aggressive, and decided to manifest what he wanted in a manipulative, cunning kind of way. I feel like he was hasty about it with the Knight of Wands card. He was hasty about it, and I think this other person too that he's into, there's a really strong sexual connection there. We have the Page of Swords and the Emperor. So he may have been seeing himself as becoming a father in this situation, but maybe he felt like he wasn't ready. The Six of Swords. He felt like that would derail his plans. It would be a failure. wouldn't put him where he wanted to be in life. The World in the reverse. So even though he did all of this, there's still no closure. He's still stuck in this loop. The Chariot in the reverse. He made a rash decision that went into directions he was not expecting at all. The Five of Wands in the reverse. Right now he's trying to avoid people, the public, drama. And we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So he may have decided to just block some things out, leave people behind. He may have actually went on a journey. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups, you see this guy with the walking stick. He's walking away. He's leaving. We have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, loss, tragedy, the High Priestess reverse, secrets being kept, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, loss and insufficiency. I felt like basically he realized that everything that he did was for nothing. And now he has nothing. And he will have nothing but freaking prison. Good luck finding true love there. You may have left with some money, but still, caught up in confusion on where he should go. But nonetheless, I feel like he has narrowed it down, and it may be somewhere near some water, a large body of water, maybe the Gulf. Oops. With the Four of Cups and the Lovers, I feel like basically he missed out on this connection by betraying her, by not seeing what was there in front of him. He may have this message that basically he's standing his ground and defending himself. I feel like he's gonna say that he's made his story and he's sticking to it. He's gonna say that he didn't do anything. There might be some kind of statement released. He feels like now he needs to watch his back, and he's also ready to defend himself. We have the Empress in the reverse. So, a mother who's no longer a mother. And the Five of Swords and the King of Cups. A King of Cups, somebody who was supposed to be loyal and protective and caring and genuine, who was the Queen of Cups partner who we got earlier. She came out in the reverse too, just like the Empress. But with the Five of Swords, I feel like this guy was looking to win at all costs, whatever it took. We had the Queen of Swords reversed. Justice, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like he's definitely going to be arrested and at least put in the county jail while he's awaiting court. We have another fish here, which, like I said, represents the baby to me. We have the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups both in the reverse. The Six of Cups can represent children. It can represent a bond from the past, whether that be in this life or another one. Cricket, get out of her face. And the Two of Cups in the reverse being a dissolution of a partnership, like no more. No more partnership, no more kids. With the Six of Cups also, it could be somebody who's stuck on the past, so I feel like he's reliving these moments. I feel like he's tortured. I feel like he cannot sleep. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. The Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Don't tell me that he might end up on house arrest. That's ridiculous. But with the Five of Cups being in the reverse, it's like there is some kind of mending or some kind of hope for him to look forward to. Temperance. It's going to take some time. I don't think they're going to find her immediately, and I don't think he's going to get justice immediately. It's going to be a process. But then again, we have this body of water here. I feel like that's all. I'm going to shuffle each deck through one more time and see if there's anything else. So we'll start with this deck, Deviant Moon. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So people who are building and working together, no longer are they. Okay, we'll go back to the Rider-Waite. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's family life, happiness, fulfillment has been wrecked. It's also over. So there's potential for a family. Over. They were supposed to have a family together. We have invisible here, which looks like another pool of water. I think they need to search, look through their pictures from the places they've been, find a place that has a waterfall and or like this freaking water area with trees around it. I feel like that's where she will be. And he's got her hidden with the invisible. She's not going to be just laying out. She might be hidden in the trees. This is the last card. Just like I was saying, they often fantasize about another person. It's just fantasy for now. She was in the way. He had this ideal or this unusual preference. You may have met somebody, or it was just the idea of meeting somebody. I felt like there was a particular person who he had his eyes on, that he could not pursue that connection if he already had a partner and a child, a family. It would not happen. So he had to be free in order to pursue the things that he wanted. They often fantasize about another person. It's only fantasy for now. Because he was thinking one day, now he'll never get that chance. Just like Gabby won't ever get a chance. That's all that they have. I pray that they find her, and I pray that her family can find some peace. I pray that his family can find some peace. I pray that through this tragedy, that there's some good that can come out of it. That somebody else may be helped. May all move through their past with the intention of the highest good. Even Brian, no matter where he ends up, which is prison. May something happen to his heart that can help him to change and affect somebody else in a positive way. Amen. Okay, that's all.